Boy, when they talk about the mud season, they ain't kidding. This is quite a wet, muddy, nasty mess out here. I mean, look at this. My boot just sinks into this nastiness. But you know, that's okay. You know, this is just part of the seasons. But we got a solution for that come summer. We are going to be graveling all around this cabin and putting some nice washed rock around it. So the next year, we don't have to deal with this. Even the dogs don't like to walk through it. They walk along the side. One of the projects we have coming up here in the springtime is to open this gate up and make a driveway in here. There's a whole slew of reasons we want to do that, but in order for us to do that, the wood that we brought in for firewood last year, I got to get rid of it. Now, unfortunately, with it being mud season, there's not a lot I can do, but what I am going to try to do is get as much of these logs cut up and moved over to the woodshed so I can split them later. Could I have waited to do this in a week or two, or even a couple of weeks? Probably. But here's the thing, right? This is a lot of work to get this wood out when, if the snow wasn't here, wouldn't it be a lot of work? But we have so many projects to do that I have to be able to get in here and do some of the things that I need to do as soon as I can, because, you know, we can't do any building just yet because, again, we are smack dab in the mud season. But if I can do stuff like this, yes, work a little harder to do it, but I can get it done, at least the majority of it done. So that way, when it comes time, when the ground starts to dry out and we can start doing projects, we're ready. And could I have done this, you know, gotten all this done prior to the snowfall? Probably. But again, you know, this is just comes down to a learning curve for us, and, you know, I didn't do it. So now I got to deal with it now. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And that's okay, because I don't mind it. You know, next year I'll know. And we're going to do things differently next year. So this year was just about learning and figuring things out. And this is one of those things where I will probably not let wood get buried in snow again, because I'm not going to lie, this sucks. It was a lot of work, but we did get a really nice reward. We got some firewood out, and more importantly, we're cleaning up the area that we're going to be creating a driveway here come summertime. So all in all, I'm exhausted, but very happy with the amount of wood we got. Yesterday, we pulled out all of those logs and cut up a bunch of logs out of the snow. Got them all piled up over here next to the wood splitter. So this morning, we're going to split all this wood, get it all stacked so I have room to put some more wood from the snow pile. All right, folks. Well, hey, I appreciate you guys sticking around so far watching this video. We are all set and done. We got everything split that was buried in the snow, and I couldn't be happier. It took a ton of work across 3 days, but you know what? It was well worth it. I felt great doing it, and I'm just really, really happy that we got that project done. Now, I still have 3 logs out there, probably close to 15 feet. Unfortunately, those are frozen in the ground. There is just simply no way for me to get in there and get those out. So those are going to wait until it gets a little warmer and that they unfreeze and thaw out from the ground. Again, the whole purpose of doing that now as opposed to waiting until, you know, it got warmer was when it gets warmer, I need to be able to spend the time actually doing builds as opposed to what I would call is, you know, kind of the stuff that you have to get done to do the builds, right? So we need to make sure we open up that space so I can bring some gravel in. The trucks are going to have to get into that space, and so in order for that to happen, those logs had to get bucked up and split and stacked. So rather than do that when it was warm, take the time now, since there's not a lot of things I can do because of the weather and really because of mud season. And so use that time, you know, as productive as I could. And so that's what we did. Be sure to get your Hanbleceya ranch gear. I've left a link in the description. Go check that out. For a lot more content, you can also go check out our Patreon as well. That link is down in the description. Well, thanks a lot for watching and sticking around. God bless you. We'll see you on the next video.